My dad abandoned my mom and I 9 years ago. He now wants to reconnect. I have a very crappy father. He has cheated on my mom since I was 2 years old, and she didn't find out about it until I was 7. One of the girls he did cheat with was just 18. My parents tried to get a divorce, but ended up just separating, and the court decided that I was only allowed to see him every Monday. Before that, he was never really around anyway. He was either at work or with his mistress. When he was home, he was sleeping on the couch, or watching TV, not interacting with anyone. When he would leave for work in the middle of the night, I remember that I would sometimes wake up and peek through my blinds to watch him drive away, then cry myself to sleep because I missed him. Yet at the same time, I didn't know how to be around him or really talk to him. One memory I have is my dad's mistress used to call our house looking for him, and she would always leave messages on our landline phone. One day I finally got fed up and answered the phone in the middle of her message and yelled, "Stop effing calling." And then hung up and burst into tears. I was 10 when that happened. I also have memories of falling asleep on the couch during the times that I would watch TV with him, and then waking up to him carrying me to bed and kissing my forehead and whispering things to me. Those memories I bittersweetly cherish. At 14 I was very depressed and started to hurt myself. I hid it for a while, but eventually my school found out and told my parents. When my dad found out, I guess he just couldn't handle it and just didn't show up for his Monday visit. I waited and waited. Monday after Monday I waited for him to come home, but he never did. Eventually Mom and I just accepted that he was never coming back. But I never got over the hurt and pain of it. I bottled up my feelings about it for so long, but for a while I couldn't even talk about my dad without crying. Back in November, I was sitting in the back bedroom of our house playing video games with my headphones on when my mom came in and told me that my dad is here. What? My dad is here? Why, I said. My mom says that she doesn't know, and I follow her down the hall into the living room. There he is, standing next to the front door. He turns, and when he sees me he just bursts into tears. I just stare back at him. I couldn't believe he was actually here. He then says, "Can I come in to see you?" I guess I say. I didn't really know what else to say, to be honest. I probably should have said something like that, but my mind was just blank. He walks over and hugs me super tight, crying into my hair and whispering the names he would always call me as a little girl. He proceeds to hug me and cry so hard he hiccups every once in a while for the next probably 10 minutes. He finally pulls away and looks at my face and goes, "You look the same." We go sit on the couch and he takes my hand into his. He proceeds to cry more and talk and give excuses for his absence. My mind is all messed up. I don't know what is wrong with me. Just over and over. He talked about his sick mother in Mexico. He said he lost his 2 jobs he had, all while wearing a jacket with the logo of one of the jobs that he has worked my whole childhood. But not once did he ask about me. He didn't notice until a little while later that my childhood dog wasn't there, and I had to tell him that he passed away my senior year and how horrible it was. I also told him that I've had to work 2 jobs to support me and my mom. He was at my house for probably around 2 hours, just repeating himself over and over. Even if he did let me speak, I didn't have anything to say. At some point he asked if I could ever forgive him. "I've been angry at you for a very long time. I don't know if I ever could forgive you, but I would like to try. Because this man, this stranger, is still my dad. A dad I've never had. A dad I have always so desperately wanted." We exchanged phone numbers, and he eventually left. I watched him walk down the street through the window until I couldn't see him anymore. Just like I used to watch him through my window blinds as a little girl. Then I went into my room and cried as the full weight of everything came down on me. It's been a few weeks since that happened. We have met up for coffee once and lunch once too. I think we're on a good path.